Our region's had a long tradition of service in the U.S. military, and today is no exception. In fact, we can expect one of the largest shares of veterans returning from Afghanistan, especially for a place without a major military base. As the drawdown happens over the course of the next year or so, we'll need to welcome them not just with a pat on the back, but with real employment opportunities. The Veterans Leadership Program of Southwestern Pennsylvania is all about helping to make that happen. Al Mercer is Executive Director, and welcome. Good to have you here.
Thank you for having me, Bill.
Yeah, you're just off a big event. I guess it's what's the 6th year in a row you've done this program for homeless veterans?
This is the 6th year we've held our stand down. And stand down is actually a military term. It refers to actions taken to remove exhausted combat troops to an area that is safe and secure where they can rest, recover, and recuperate. And today, or yesterday, we just had this big event where we provided services and support to homeless veterans who are combating life on the street, providing them everything from food to haircuts to enrollment into other programs to legal help to medical exams. Over 60 service providers showed up to provide our homeless veterans with a comprehensive set of services.
Pretty amazing. And you had 600 people this year, 600 last year, so there's a significant population of homeless veterans here.
Yes, there are. And this region has one of the largest concentrations of veterans in the country. I mean, just our region alone has about 238,000 veterans. And 10% of those live below the poverty line, and 10% of those, or about 2,300, are homeless or at risk of being homeless at any given time.
And there, as I mentioned in the intro, we don't have a great big military base here where you can find them easily. So how do you even do outreach and get the word out to homeless veterans that this support and these services exist?
Well, this is our 6th year for doing stand down, and we know how to do it now. We have a very aggressive outreach program to different human service agencies, different service providers, and we also have our clients actually act as ambassadors in the homeless community to get people to attend the event.
Pretty amazing. Well, it sounds like it's really important and critical. But I mean, I guess if anything else, we're looking at an even increasing number of veterans returning home because of the drawdown that's ahead in Afghanistan.
There is a drawdown coming, and I think from a large perspective, over 1 million service members are going to be leaving the military over the next several years. And one of the things that we find is that service members are great team players, team builders, team leaders. Also come from a great environment where they are learning all the time, and we think that they also bring to the game an ability to work under pressure. So we think that the skills that service members bring back to Pittsburgh are going to be those that are going to be supporting the jobs that we're going to have available.
Well, you think about the mix and the really growing sectors, economic sectors in our region right now, things like energy, transportation, and logistics. Those would be fields that would seem to have a lot of job occupations that would map very well with the kinds of skills that the individuals get in the service.
Absolutely. Agree.
Yeah. And so what kind of numbers are we talking about?
For
the drawdown, how it might affect our region? Do we have a sense of that?
Not yet. Not yet. Not exactly sure how many will be coming back, but with Pennsylvania having the 4th largest concentration of veterans in the country, with Allegheny County having the largest number of Iraq and Afghanistan veterans in the state, don't see that changing, and we only see those numbers increasing. Yeah.
So what's available for them if they, as they come home, and how do people find you?
Well, want to find us online at www.neverforgetvets.org. Veterans Leadership Program has been around for 31 years now, and we are working in the trenches with those homeless, poor, and middle-class veterans and their families who are doing the difficult work of rebuilding their lives after military service. We provide them with housing, we provide them with employment, and we provide them with other vital and essential services that they need.
And so how many people, we talked a little bit about the program that you did yesterday, but how many people do you work with in the course of a year?
We enrolled over 2,100 individuals into our housing, employment, and other supportive services programs last year. But we also provided 5,000 referrals to other agencies to take care of things that we don't do, or to agencies that do things better than we do. So it's a large and growing program, and it's one that I wish we could shut down actually and say there are no more homeless veterans. But we're continuing to experience quite a bit of growth.
Yeah, well, it's unfortunate that there's growth out there, but it's also terrific that your organization and these others exist to lend a hand. Once again, how do people find you on the web?
www.neverforgetvets.org.
Neverforgetvets.org. That's a URL anybody can remember. Al Mercer, Executive Director of the Veterans Leadership Program of Southwestern Pennsylvania. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bill.
And we'll be back in a minute with a little more dollars and cents. Stay with us.